let that guy you call the boss interfere with your entertainment. Chaotic Radio, KaoticRadio.com.
Hello, hello, and welcome to a beautiful disaster this wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, hot Tuesday afternoon with Dutchie, the legendary punk DJ, myself, Cat Monroe, Kyle back there in sound, and we have Big Rig Dollhouse live in studio. Welcome, guys. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Why are you laughing at me, Dutchie?
Because when you said big, you went big.
Because I like big.
Big.
Nothing wrong with that.
Steady.
No, exactly, yeah.
We just started.
Oh, you'll get used to it by the end of this show. We'll all be a little bit bigger.
Oh!
The desk is already tilted, I can see.
Look, he's flushing and he's blushing and we hardly started the show.
It's the wine.
Some more, yeah. I'll pour you some more then. Welcome, guys. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Rob Castle, lead singer and guitar player, Big Rig Dollhouse.
What's happening, radio peoples? I'm Brian. I play drums.
Yo, I'm Jarrett, and I play guitar.
Tyrone, I play bass.
What's up, Tyrone?
Hi.
Tyrone is a man of very few words.
Tyrone, talk a little bit again.
Hello.
Yeah, because I had to bring your mic up because when we were doing sound checks, your whole ball was down, but just checking on you. Bass player always gets put at the fucking back. It's unreal. It's wrong. It's just plain fucking wrong. We know we're the best fucking musicians in the band.
He's got the sparkliest guitar, so we...
I like that guitar. It's really cool. It's like a tealy sparkle glitter top. I mean, you can watch it live on our YouTube channel as well. We have cameras everywhere, guys, so you can't hide.
Oh, great.
What's up,
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yep.
I should have done my hair.
What the fuck could you do with that? Fuck yeah, now.
I got dragged through a bush backwards.
You look like an old school 1973.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you do. That's a stupid question. Obviously, it's a fucking influence. It must have been.
Yeah, it was a big... it was always in my... my parents... My mum was like a disco, but my like Shalimar, all that, 10cc, and my dad was like the real humble pie, like Thin Lizzy, those kind of vibes, so... I couldn't get away from it.
You can see it. Yeah, I like it. Good look.
Shalimar, do you know Shalimar?
No.
Yeah, see. I was a fucking DJ playing Shalimar when that shit came out.
I mean, to be honest, there's some grooves in there that you can...
I could get it wrong, but Shalimar's the band with all the piano, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I heard it, I'd probably know. I just don't know the name.
Yeah, you would.
I will have some by the end of this show.
Awesome.
I got some in my collection.
So, Rob, where's your accent from?
The south coast of England, Southampton.
See, it's different than yours. Doing this show, we have musicians from Europe all the time, from England all the time, and all different.
Yeah,
all different.
I'm basically like opposite the Isle of Wight, where the Isle of Wight festival was.
Okay.
Pissing distance between that.
You could see the Isle of Wight out of my dad's back door.
Really?
Yeah. He lived in Poole.
Yeah.
And on a clear day, it's fucking right there. On a bad day, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nice. Nice fucking place to live, south coast of England.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Underrated, that's for sure, by the rest of the world. But
you get it's a good diversity of city, but then at the same time you got the New Forest, wild horses, all that kind of stuff.
How's the music scene out there?
It's good. It comes and goes. It's up and down. But I mean, it's like that. To be honest, it's what makes the best musicians is when you have like you have somewhat of an influx, and then you have like somewhat of a drought, and then you pulls the best out of what I guess shit don't float. It's like what
True
comes to a stage where you kind of, I guess the blues. It's like that kind of stuff. You make the best out of make the best of a worse situation.
Southampton ain't a huge place, though, is it, for music? I mean, none of those places are because there's so much going on.
We had like the Joiners, which is like Nirvana went through there. I'm not sure whether I'm right by saying the Ramones went through there, but like there was it was like there's a couple of spots that, you know, like saw some of the greats, you know, roll through. Other than the Guildhall, you know, and like the Gaumont, or what used to be, you know, stuff, places like that. You know, all the big acts come through, but it kind of Motorhead always did the Guildhall, which is good. You know, they always, whether it's
You were competing. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I fucking well could be. But you was competing with Portsmouth next door, weren't you?
yeah, that was always a
And the
shit.
band seemed to go to Portsmouth more rather than go to Southampton, which used to fucking amaze me.
Yeah, well, it's like there's the same thing as you have the legendary kind of like spots that, to be honest, Portsmouth's got more of a, you know, they're going to kill me, so I'm saying this, but Portsmouth's got like they have more of a like a heritage of their music. You know, it's more of like, okay, this spot, and then you kind of have a petition. We're going to save this. We're going to that. Southampton's more of like, shit, it's gone. You know, it's gone. Fuck.
How long you been over here?
3.5 years. Now.
Oh, you're just a nipper then coming over here.
Still a puppy.
Unlike you, huh, Dutchie?
Fucking hell, I'm American. Yeah, 26 years I've been here. And it's funny how music's changed over here, or across the world, but it was funny we had special duties in the studio 2 weeks ago, just over a week ago. And I sat down the street at an hotel with them afterwards, having beers for another 3 or 4 hours. So you get a good conversation in there, as we will today, for 2 hours. But I'm sure if we went drinking for 3 more, we get really deep into it. You know what I mean? Which is why we start drinking when you fucking come in
Right,
to
yeah.
try and recreate that. You know. But they were saying it's, you know, this is what they were telling me. I don't know where they come from, and they're based in Ipswich.
Yeah.
Very shitty punk scene, especially the youngsters.
Well,
right?
it was up and down, you know, for a little while. I mean, my kind of going in and out of, obviously got brought up on that rock and roll kind of thing, and then it was like, you know, going through the teenage years, it was like an expressive thing, and for me, it was like, I really want, you know, I guess there was a laziness and there was a part of an expression too. It was like, you know, I wanted to play guitar, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, but at the same time, it's like, punk was easy for me to get straight into because I could just fucking beat the fuck out of the guitar, and I could express myself, and at the same time, I grew playing punk music in a way that like it was almost like the schooling for me, because it was watching, you know, getting into it because of those reasons for myself, like actually watching, like, you know, punk players, like they're actually really, you know, on the underside, it's like they have a great bluesy roots, you know, between, like, you know, Steve Jones, those kind of guys, you know, they actually have, you know, like the Clash and all of those.
I was going to say some of them, yeah.
Well,
Like the ones I listened to weren't so much like that.
well, still,
You were a classier punk than I was.
but I mean, you get it's the expression. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, someone's not gonna be up on the level. There's no pedestal in this kind of stuff. You know, it's like someone's expressing.
That's true.
Someone's expressing something. You're gonna look at how much they're expressing it. You know, you forget about. For me, I had a, you know, like playing with these boys. You know, it's like every single day. It's like it's almost like you get to a level where you want to better each other. You want to better everything. I mean, it's just a level of expression. You know. It's
Where's the
like,
rest of you from?
Huntington Beach, California.
I'm from Orange, California.
Yeah, Corona.
I got lost along the way.
How'd you find all these guys? When you got here, did you just start the band then? How did it come about?
Yeah, I came over, and we just basically. I actually moved to like Orange County for like it. It just was like a downsized, got out of Hollywood, and just, to be honest, I was like ready to sort of pack up on the music stuff. Like, as I was in a bit of a strange way. It was, you know, went to Orange County, and it's a perfect, nice pace, you know. But it's hard when you have, like I was saying, like the expressive side of stuff. It's like when you have almost like a destined goal that you want to achieve, or you want something you want to do. It's like it was probably just a matter of time before we all met each other, because we had the same we have the same gut instinct and feeling, you know. So.
But Huntington Beach is like one of the fucking capitals, if you like, of Southern California's music scene.
Yep.
You know.
It's a fun thing.
And then
Very
you're
diverse,
from and
yeah.
Orange, and you got, you know, now you got the superstar punk bands that were all competing, not even competing, they were just all with each other there. And then you had the HB punk bands, you had the South Bay and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Did you grow up in that at all?
A little bit, like, man, towards, I guess, the end, like I met some of the guys from No Effects and like that side of the punk thing, but that was when it. I hate to say it, but like when punk started getting poppy.
Well, we keep talking punk. Are you punks? Are you a punk band?
We all grew up on punk, but I don't consider ourselves a punk rock.
Rock and roll, right?
Yeah, we're more like
rock and roll.
Rock and roll is a widespread word. So I think swaying under the rock and roll.
Well, fuck it, you're ready to play already. You're sitting there and you've all got your guitars, and we I wasn't expecting that kind of setup when I walked through the door today.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise.
I surprise him all the time, though.
Right, but I know I don't mind. I
Sometimes
fucking
you
love
never
it.
know who the guest is going to be on till like 10 minutes before. So
and we heard about a minute and a half of a song before.
Sounded good.
Right? It sounded fucking great. Fire fucking shit up and let's get going.
KaoticRadio.com, Big Rig Dollhouse live in studio on a beautiful disaster.
Yeah, this one's a tribute to Steve Marriott.
2, 3, 4.
My trousers down. You know just how Mama feel. Yes, it's going up my sleeves. Come on, boys. She's up our sleeves. Up our sleeves. Up our sleeves. Up our sleeves. Sister's coming around on my street, playing all those games of me. She knows just how to make me feel. Rolling in like a hurricane. That's what she's up our sleeves, up our sleeves. Up our sleeves, up our sleeves. Woo! There we go. Up our sleeves, up our sleeves, up our sleeves, up our sleeves. Boy, bring it down. Up our sleeves, up our sleeves, up our sleeves, up our sleeves, up our sleeves. That's right, baby, go now.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So is that a new song or is that an older song?
That's one of our versions of Humble Pie number.
Oh,
so like I don't know, it's one of them ones that kind of just, we were like, what do you think of this song? And then we started playing it and it was like, we've never stopped playing it.
There's just a ton of music out there that when people choose to do cover songs, they pick the big poppy songs because people are going to notice it. We like to grab those kind of unnoticed songs and give them the justice that they deserve.
I like that. I like when I go see a band and they pull a cover song out of nowhere and it's something that's totally obscure.
Yeah, we do it. We do a couple and it's like, as beautiful as it is when somebody comes up to you, oh my God, like and sometimes people come up, I love that song you do, Up on Speed or whatever, and you're like, thank you very much. Yeah, like, I mean,
close enough, right? Fucking hell.
I mean, you take what you can.
That's what I was singing.
I mean, it's like
I say that every time.
it's a blessing, you know, because like someone the way you do a cover, you know, it's again down to expression, and it's like that's just a couple of covers that we chuck out, and it's like people think they're ours, which is great, you know.
Well, yeah, because you've taken it and making. We spoke about that like not long ago. We spoke about it all the time. Actually, we talked about it.
The last 2 weeks we talked about it, and I always bring an album up. And you mentioned Joe Strummer. I always bring a Clash album out that was a tribute to the Clash called "Burn in London," where he went out and told 15 different bands there's a Clash song, or whoever did it. I'm not saying he did it, but. And they brought them back, and it couldn't have been a fucking more diverse. I mean, I'll play a couple of snippets because you truly won't believe, right? And if you know the Clash, you'll laugh your ass off at the same time.
Well, it's the same thing with the crowd revisited. What is it? Highway 39 revisited. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You write your own shit though as well, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who does the writing? The whole band?
Well, yeah. It's this. I mean, that's who. It's again, all of our energies come into one.
That's
we
really...
used to live together. Yeah, I mean, it's only until like a week ago.
You and all of them, all of you did.
Yeah.
That's because there's some bands that come in and one person
Not
writes.
In a van, fucking.
All you guys write, so.
Yeah, it's the best way. I mean,
but you don't all live together anymore.
About a week ago,
there was a breakup. Who did what?
I had a baby.
I bought a house.
And then I bought a house.
Okay.
I'm trying to buy a baby.
You're trying to buy a baby?
Buy his.
She's expensive, though. A lot of work.
Did you seriously just have a baby?
Trying to sell her?
Not yet. Waiting for the highest bidder. No, I'm just kidding. I would never sell her. She's beautiful.
Not even for the right amount. Wait till
they get about 16,
exactly.
17.
Come back in 2 years. No.
Are we talking about selling babies on the air?
Teenagers.
I don't know. No, you're talking about that, not us. We ain't talking about that. We wouldn't do that. We're too nice.
It's just the teenagers, right?
No human trafficking.
And there's only a certain time too. You're like, everybody must know that, where a band can live together without.
How long did you
without the house fucking catching on fire?
You thought it was all in living in the same house.
Well, I had a 3-bedroom condo in Huntington, and he was originally in Seal, and then plopped in, and then he was in Orange and plopped in, and then he was kind of driving through and through, so he more just was crashing on couches.
On the couch
yeah, you know. But the fact of just having all 4 of us there, it didn't matter if we were wasted or.
How
just
long did that
hanging out.
last?
Always guitars in our
Good
hands.
few years.
Yeah.
Really?
Fucking hell, I'd have loved to have done
almost
that.
2. Yeah, almost 2.
Live with your band for a couple
I
years?
ended up living in an house just like that with 4 other guys. But the only trouble is I was the fucking quiet one of the 5. And fucking hell, I'd be in bed at fucking 2 in the morning, and these motherfuckers would bring 20. No, it would be quiet, and then boom, they came in from the club with 20 fucking people.
That was the thing. It's like whether on the way through, like, thank you very much. Yeah, the thing that would, like, whether it was a friend you had or whether it was a girlfriend or whatever, like, you'd be on the couch and then one would barge through the front door and it would be guitars out. We'd start playing and you'd forget about who your guest was, you know, and it was like...
The girls don't like that. Well, most of the time.
That depends if they're in the bed or on the couch with you, doesn't it? That depends how fucking much clothes they got on. Right? I mean, they got the naked fat ass hanging off the couch, and he walks in, pulls the guitar out, and starts strumming along.
You don't want to be on that leather couch with with your ass out. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
No, I discovered that on that fucker in there. Yeah, and I'm not talking about being with anyone. Don't get me wrong here, Catman Roll.
Yes,
You just leather couches and that.
Something about
a
it.
lot of history.
Yeah.
A lot of history in the leather.
Yeah.
A lot of jellyfishing.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fucking bad.
Well, you know when you watch Cops and how much you sweat. That's what we're talking about. I learned that moving over the pond. Some Cops is emotional.
Cops is.
I got one of yours. Is this a brand new CD that you've given me?
No, that's actually like I don't know how.
World premiere.
Yes, it's
You
brand new.
shouldn't have it. You definitely shouldn't.
It's not
have it.
even brand new. Like, yeah, it's unreleased. It's in a work in progress.
We've been playing tennis back and forward with like our recording schedule, and it's like the stuff we have there is unmixed, just raw.
Should we just play a little bit of one?
Just raw.
I mean, we've been like in and out of.
Oh, so it's not for us to play today then?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we brought it to give a little sneak peek.
It came up. Obviously, it's in the mix because it came up just track 1 through track 10. Right? Do you know which one to play?
Those are the names.
All right, then I'm going to play track 3.
We're not
Go
playing
with track 1. Start with track 1.
I think
Where is it on this CD?
track one.
At the start.
No, track 1 should be a song called "Hell to Me."
I thought you was going to say Hell to Pay then. Because one of my favourite bands back home, I don't know if you know this band from back home, was a band called The Almighty.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of how you play when they played acoustic. Played a lot like that.
KaoticRadio.com, Big Rig Dollhouse, live in studio.
Oh, you nearly said
You're
Doll
in the
Heart, didn't you?
doghouse.
Now you're in the
Freudian
doghouse.
slip.
Dollhouse.
Yeah, don't mess up, Kat. Get it right.
I never mess up. What are you talking about?
No, we don't.
Yeah, nope. I never make a mistake.
She's blushing.
You guys got anything coming up live soon or not?
Yeah, we're playing on actually Saturday at Chula Vista at the High Octane Bike Show at the Silver Dollar.
Oh, cool. Like a motorcycle show?
Yeah.
Awesome. I bet they love you guys.
Coming up soon too.
I hope they do. Yeah.
It will.
I play with my eyes closed. I'm not sure.
Wayfair coming up.
Yeah, we'll be in Costa Mesa at the Wayfair on August 28th.
Chula Vista's way down there on the border, right?
Yes, it is.
It's all the same to me.
Dangerously close.
What do you mean it's all the same? What does that
This
This guy,
mean?
he
And
just
you're not
loves
coming back.
borders.
Yeah, jump in.
Don't get too close, son. Don't get too close.
I know I'll never come back from TJ to get over there.
Yeah, ask
I've lost
Dutchy,
my
ask Dutchy
passport.
about that.
Oh, do you know what? I don't mind asking you. Are you legal?
Kind of, yeah.
That's a
know what
fucking
I'm-
big ass no right there. Kind of. What do you mean? Well, I'm in the fucking country and I'm white.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking thought. Don't think that.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm sorry we had to cancel that tour. I'll never come back.
KaoticRadio.com, beautiful disaster.
Oh, you're gonna live in fantasy here on your own little world. Well, nothing's gonna hurt you. 'Cause you're my sweet little girl. Baby, please, you're gonna bleed at your silhouette. I'm gonna see you sitting at the lid. You look at me like death from a needle, but don't push, baby, pushing me away. Cause you ain't no sinner. The darling death ain't a real operator. No, no. Looked over the water. What did I see? Penitent devil, bring hell to me. The sick grin again and again. The wicked sinks the end is sinking in. Her voice fades bringing hell to me. Cause I can't stop dragging on, holding on, baby. Sweet dreams, say goodbye to me. Sweet dreams, don't let me break it. Sweet dreams, won't you bury me? You bury me when I'm dead. Come on, please forgive me, cause I'm just a broken fool, just about to fall down. I fall right over you. Bring it back, you gotta help me. Sinking quicker, I'm going down. Ooh, baby, too far down. Baby, sweet dreams, say goodbye to me. Sweet dreams, won't you let me bleed? Sweet dreams, won't you bury me? You bury me when I'm dead. Baby, when I'm dead. Gonna bury me when I'm dead. That's right. Get on, get on, get on.
That's Bury Me, Sweet Dreams by Big Rig Dollhouse. Brand spanking new. You're not going to hear that anywhere else. You heard it here first, along with the... What was the song before that? That was brand new, too.
Hell to Me.
That was Hell to Me. Yeah.
And that was... You said you're in studio with Cameron Webb right now?
Yeah, we're just... It's been a little time waiting, through different schedules between us both, but it's... that's...
Rob, you got to put your mouth up on it. There we go, just like that.
That's what she said.
Steady on. Steady on. Yeah, so we are in the studio next couple of weeks, and so we didn't want anybody else. Cameron's the best. I've been sat in with him a bunch of times when he's been with Lem and Motorhead, and he just cares about it. He cares about it a lot. Ever since we brought all of us in.
So did you just seek him out and ask him, and he said okay?
Yeah.
That's rad.
Well, Cameron's
for real.
Cameron's one of those old school Orange County punk rock guys.
I didn't realize he was from Orange County.
The Vandals records, No Effects records, Motorhead records. He's an awesome, awesome guy, and the fact that he'll work with bands because he believes in
us.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That must feel
We've
really
been
good too.
Bouncing out in the studio with him for about 4 or 5 months now, just going in and out, tracking these little demos, doing songs. He's telling us this sucks, this is great.
That's good.
The best thing about him too is that literally what we just played you is
live.
We'd have these things where it would be that sort of Gladiator. You could see the end, but you couldn't quite get through the Gladiator. So you're looking at him, and he's like, "I want you to play 12 songs back to back." and we're going to record it. You're like,
One take.
Yeah,
what?
one take, go. Now.
All that
That's like old
See
school
how
style.
rad- Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so we did it, you know, and like, you know, that was, those are 2 tracks off of that little thing that test, you know. But we still, I mean, it's the whole experience, the way he sculpts his things, the way that, you know, it's a true masterpiece in the way he believes in someone, but at the same time, like us as a band, I know, you know, I talk for myself, but I mean, it's like whether it's pressure that you're either going to say, no, screw you, this is who we are, or you're going to say, oh, you know, you're going to keep crumbling and crumbling and crumbling until you say, I can't do this anymore. You know, and it's like the way he does that and the way that he positions certain words or asks you a question, you're either going to answer with something that you know, whether you believe in your heart that this is, or you're going to crumble, or you're going to, you know, vice versa, whatever. It's like, just the way he does things is amazing. You know, he's
a master of his
one
craft.
of a kind.
And you're enjoying the process.
Yeah.
So, a question,
Very grateful for it.
based on what you're saying, there must be a goal for the album then, rather than just like bands come in, they record an album, they throw it out there, and it could be great, right? But that's that. They put it out there, and they're not looking to get anything from it. But it sounds like you've actually got a goal, or a plan, if you like that.
Yeah,
you know, you're using someone who's fucking good.
I just think that, like, all of us, like when we all got together from the start, is we all looked at each other and it was like, it was something that was set within us that to change music on a level of like where we're at, what we're looking, like I'm talking on, I hope on the viewers' side of stuff, it's like we're looking at a picture right now where, you know, back in like the 60s, back in the 70s, back in, you know, every era I can name stuff. It's like when somebody needed to be changed through music, like you know, there'd be a certain type of a band or certain role that you would like to be able to play. And that's to bring people together through music and through an expression, make them believe in something that, you know, whether you're into this type of music or whether there is any type of music that you want to put into a certain genre, everyone's got to be into something. And I speak for myself, but I know these boys are on the same thing.
Well,
It's
you
like,
lived on a leather couch with them. You should know something about it.
exactly, yeah. I got probably half of them still on my ass.
Fucking hell,
That
that's
we-
horrible to say.
I had short shorts, but we won't go
I
into
can
that.
understand that
good
from
Lord.
South.
But you know,
Oh.
don't start. But you know what I mean. It's like it's a certain thing it's a journey for us, and we do set a high standard for what we want. But at the same time, we want you to believe in what we believe in, and I want to bring people together through music, you know, and I want them to have an experience where you can love yourself, love one another, and love your life you're living. You know, it's like.
So where do you want the album to go? What do you think it's going to go?
I want something that stands the test of time, you know, and I want it wherever it goes.
But when I say that, where have you been when I say this, how successful are you as a band? Have you played major shows? Who have you played with? And if that hasn't happened yet, it sounds like this is the album that you want to make that happen.
Well, we've been very blessed. We've played with, you know, members of like Survivor, like Allman Brothers Band, Alice Cooper Band. You know, we've done like Ultimate Jam Night stuff at the Whiskey. We've had a lot of, you know, we've been very blessed with the opportunities we've had. We've just about, you know, I think it's, what is it, a year we've been together?
Almost.
You know, and it's
That's
like,
it. I thought longer.
no.
Huh. I don't know why. I
No,
was
that
thinking
is
longer.
not.
We were all
I-
living together too. He was my roommate before he was actually in the band. You know?
Wow.
So
You
we've
lived
only
long.
been
You
in
lived
the
together
band
longer
for,
than you've
like,
been playing as a
10 years.
band.
Yeah.
Well, you guys were speaking of how long you've been together. We were talking during the last song about your first show being at Mother's. Mother's is like my home. That's my home. I've been going there for like 10, 15 years.
That's our
maybe.
home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
such
I
a cool
remember
little place.
when you guys were playing. I walked by, but it was too crowded. I just got off work at the Doll Hut, you know, so I didn't want to be around crowds, so I left. But tell us what happened that night, the first night at Mother's when you guys played.
I'll let you boys tell that story. It was
Jared,
Jared's
you
first
take
night.
this
my
one. It's
first show.
Jared's first show.
Oh my god. Go for it. Hit it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Just
All
make
I
it sound
remember
so good.
is
I remember
I
a
think it's about the size
snakeskin
of-
shirt, and it was being all the way open.
oh my god. Well, yeah. I mean, it started.
But you
about
had
like
you had an
this,
open
but-
snakeskin shirt.
No, it started like this, but it was so hot.
Yeah, that place
a button
gets
went,
hot.
a button went, a button went, and then by the end of the night, Brian just told me the next day, he's like, "I'm so proud of you. You just opened your
I
shirt."
love
He
the
graduated
skin.
to an
I'm like,
open
yeah,
shirt.
like
Sorry,
to have
man, it was fucking hot. I was about to
sex
take it
appeal.
off, but
The best thing was
love
is
it.
so Mother's like, I lived in Sunset Beach, you know, and that was like
I love that place. That's my home.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's one of them very like, you don't roll. Sunset Beach chooses you, you know. It's
Exactly.
It's a place that you roll through, and I've seen so many blues acts that I've like almost been in tears, you know, that night. And
I think I've seen you there before, probably a few times. Yeah.
yeah,
Played
and
there a couple times.
yeah, and it's one of them places where it just has such a, I mean, sublime, you know what I mean? Like those guys, like, that used to be their rehearsal place,
Yeah.
you know? They used to roll in, set up, play. I mean, it's like one of those, I've been there many nights and they've looked at me like, where's your guitar? It's like, I don't bring my guitar to like go
Why not?
drinking, you know?
When you're in Sunset Beach, you have to have your
should.
guitar with you at all times. That's
But-
just the rule. If you're a
yeah.
musician, your guitar has to be with you.
So
should be
TJ,
known.
obviously, you know.
I love
good-
TJ.
So she, shout out to TJ.
Shout out to
Bless
TJ.
you,
Yes,
you're the
TJ, we
best.
love you
are
lots.
the best.
Go
And,
see TJ.
I just saw her on Saturday.
So we,
Give her a tip.
TJ's like, I want you guys to play. So we, I mean, this is like going back to Dutchie's question. It's like, where do you want to be? It's like ever since we started, it was like we struggled with volume for a long time because it was like we just wanted the biggest stuff. We wanted it was like
Big rig dollhouse.
So you took
So-
Big Rig Doll Hut music to Mothers.
well, we did.
Not
well,
doll hut.
Not Dollhouse.
Dollhouse, sorry, Dollhouse music to Mothers.
You
I work
are
at the Doll
in the
Hut. That's
doghouse
why.
officially.
That's why I said it's confusing.
I work at the Doll Hut, so I get it confused.
So we rolled out with way too much amplifiers, way too
4x12
much
cabinets.
yeah, that's
No
that's
such thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no room for that.
We
in
set
there.
up and
Oh,
it
we
looked-
did it though. That's the thing.
We set up. It
Nuts
looked,
to butts.
we set up. It looked great, and then the thing is like, where do we stand? Where, I mean, you know, you got so much equipment.
Where did you put it all against the wall?
Yeah.
Oh
and then,
my God.
You know, of course, turn the TV off.
We're ready for a
make
world
sure-
tour in Mothers.
Yeah, that was our
It was so funny.
world tour of Sunset Beach.
Oh my God. And then as soon as, all I remember, is as soon as we start playing, like first note, bah! All the freaking glasses off the wall like fall and shatter. There's beer everywhere. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is the band,
Oh my
this is the band I
God.
want to be in right
I remember
now.
TJ came out and put that.
She was probably having a
bucket.
heart
You know,
attack.
put
No,
that
she
little-
loved it.
Did she?
She put that metal
Her
bucket.
tip- the tip
out
bucket.
in
Tips for the
front of
band, yep, mhm.
And that thing was not only full of cash, but had a giant bottle what
Oh,
was it? Of
moonshine, yeah.
A giant
Someone
bottle
give you
of
guys a bottle of moonshine? That's
Yeah,
rad.
in the thing, all this money. It was just an amazing first show. And then the
Then
cops.
the police were called, and
Not during our set though.
well,
right
yeah,
after.
yeah, it's a
Well, they
straight.
called during our set, but they didn't show
They
up.
didn't show up till we were done.
You said you had people on PCH.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is like I think that was there was people that like were queued outside and was looking through the windows, and it was like there was cars trying to come by both sides, and it was, you know, then the police were called, and TJ, bless her, still was like, let's keep it going. Let's lock all the doors.
She'll shut all the doors
until,
and the
you know,
windows.
it's
Yeah,
like
businesses and neighbors
like to
nearby
try-
all calling and complaining.
as if there's not like so many decibels trying to come through the
Yeah, because that place is really fragile when it comes to music. It's usually bands that aren't really, really loud for that reason.
100
But
watt
that's
amplifiers.
amazing that you
And
guys
don't
do
ever
that.
feel sorry
I don't
for
feel
the
sorry.
band after you. Fuck that.
Those were the
I
guys
don't-
that actually kind of got the blunt end of the deal right there.
don't think
Did
we-
they get a
Always,
play?
but that as
After
we
they
say,
got to
that's
play,
rock
but it
and
was
roll,
like-
right?
I don't
She's
think we've
like,
ever
you gotta
played with
keep
them
your
again.
volume down, and yeah,
I've
they
never
really
played with
had
them
to
at all, yet, and
turn
on
it down.
again.
that
I
was
think
it.
we actually gave them our money that night for the.
Did you?
No, you did not. Why?
No, I don't know. I was just trying to make yourself like us more.
I would dislike you if you gave him your money just because the cops showed up and they couldn't play. That's the way the music business goes, right? They didn't play because you were so popular, successful, if you like, right?
No.
Or was all the people outside there trying to get in and beat the fuck out of
it's
you?
always a
We were
good.
just louder.
It's always a good run for the money, you know. At the same time, it's like if you can't be a band and not have a good, you know.
That's a great story, though.
Have a good competition between bands. Every day we play with bands. I mean,
You need
it's-
competition. It's what
it's-
makes you sharp and
you
makes
know-
you
It
better.
pushes you up each.
Yeah.
You
If we
get
were all
better and
sterile,
better,
we'd
yeah.
Another
suck.
thing, yeah,
You
he
wouldn't
grew
have
up,
a baby.
doing BMX bike riding. I grew up skating. And
Where?
stuff
In
like
Southampton?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
But if you're
Where
not,
do you BMX
if you're
ride in
not
Southampton?
cruising with better
Everywhere.
people, you know what I mean? You'll never advance. And so for us to play with other bands that are also kick-ass just makes us want to be better.
Oh, you got that
vice
competitive
versa.
and
You know,
yeah.
it's a healthy competition.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good band. We haven't heard enough music.
All right.
Let's do it again.
Grab your guitars, right?
Tell us what kind of song you want to hear.
I want to hear. Well, if you got kicked out of Mothers for playing something really fucking loud, maybe we'll play that because you're all set up for acoustic in the studio, right?
Well, how about we break it? How about we break it down and do it? Do you want to do Bury Me? Yeah, let's do it.
Probably what we got kicked out with.
Yeah, fuck it, do it.
Is that the song that we just played? No.
Yeah, we'll do that for you.
But you have a different. It'll probably sound different. But
I mean, acoustic.
yeah, let's hear it.
You think that sound different?
Don't give me that look, Dutchie.
I don't have my wild pedal right here.
Here's KaoticRadio.com. A beautiful disaster. Big red dollhouse. Brig. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it was big.
You're gonna know our name by the end of the day.
Red wine.
She's got something big and red in her mind.
Yeah, apparently.
Good Lord, Dutchie. Big rig dollhouse. Live in studio.
Let my head down. Even though you know it ain't no good, I keep rolling back to you with all my love. But I can't be true cause I can't stop dragging on. Holding on, baby. Sweet dreams, say goodbye to me. Sweet dreams, don't you bury me. Sweet dreams, come on, bury me. Bury me when I'm dead. Come on, please forgive me. I'm just a broken fool, just about to fall down right over you. Please bring it back, you gotta help me. Sinking quick and I'm going down, baby. Too far, baby. Sweet dreams, say goodbye to me. Sweet dreams, don't you let me bleed. Sweet dreams, come on, bury me. Oh, girl, you'll bury me when I'm dead. You bury me when I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna be 6 feet under. Bury me under the ground, baby. The cat gets our name wrong one time, we're gonna bury her right down under the ground. Woo! Yeah, it's Big Dick Dollhouse.
That was rad.
Guys are fucking great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And again, we're I would say 95% of the time we have punk bands in it.
Yeah, we got that. We got that vibe.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Either that or I thought you stuck your fingers in the plug socket.
Oh my god.
So that's what happens, see?
Yeah. I love it. I like this style too,
What,
though.
sticking your fingers in the plug socket?
I haven't tried that
I'll
yet.
tell you what would the fuck happen with you if you did yours. That'd be a Beetlejuice moment.
Jeez, yeah, it would.
Kid.
I'd have myself a movie career.
I'll tell you what, you said something earlier. You moved out of Hollywood. You got to that stage where you were going. So does that mean that when you first came here, what did you come here to be a rock and roll star? Just out of fucking nowhere.
I came here I'd like through a relationship, and then came over. Had the I guess in a way, like I felt it. There was that Hollywood trap kind of thing, but which I mean, whether you're an actor, whether you're whatever you're following, brings you to Hollywood, you're gonna. It's a tough one, It's like, one, you either give up, two, you either fall into that drugs and alcohol thing, or something takes off. And
aren't you already in the drugs and alcohol thing at coming?
Well,
no, I mean,
this is cranberry juice, actually.
No, I say that in a serious kind of way. You know what? Especially if you're coming from somewhere around the world, aren't you already, if you ain't young, and I mean like 18, 19, 20, early 20s, you're already a drinker if you come here, or you're already fucking doing your drugs when you get here.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to turn you into one of those.
You do have. I mean,
here is laughter.
Hollywood is a dangerous place. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it's still a dangerous place, for fuck's sake, But it's like, it's one of them. I mean, it's like you. For me, when I lived there, it's like you either have ammunition or you don't. It's like, and having. To me, I lived there. I didn't have a band, and like trying to find a band or trying to find who I was in Hollywood was it's not a good place to find yourself. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of facade, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that, and it's just it. I'm talking, Well,
I'm going to give a shout out to a girl, and I'm going to shout out is Kat Lively. Yes. I don't know if you know Kat. And I met her through Facebook, and exactly the same kind of story. And she gave up, and she was, oh, fuck this, I'm going home, she came from, I forget where, in the US, right? Great fucking
Middle
singer.
America somewhere, yeah.
Great fucking singer. But, it's one of the hardest places in the world to live. And I said to her, I live in Montclair, fuck it, I got a spare room. She's like, yeah, but it's not fucking Hollywood, is it? No, it's not, but if it gets you to be able to survive for 2 months to go back and do it again, and she did. She didn't last 2 months in Montclair. She got back in there a lot quicker than that. And I would say right now she's being successful. People know she is.
I've heard the name.
She's playing.
She's playing some good shows. She's got some good guys producing her.
What kind of music is it?
This
rock and roll.
Yeah, acoustic rock and roll. She's put a band together. I haven't seen the band yet.
She did. I didn't know that.
We're both super busy doing our different things, But I guess the moral of that story with the pair of you is, fucking Hollywood it kicks your ass, but don't give up.
Well, it's one of them. It's like a whole. I mean, now I'm like come rolling in on, sat on the pumpkin like fucking Cinderella, with these boys. You come in there, we play the Hollywood, we play Whiskey a Go Go. You're like, ah, fuck yeah. It's like it's
you
good.
made it, right?
It's good now. It's like rolling in, but it's when you everybody. I mean, I don't care how tough you are. Like everybody has one of those moments when you doubt yourself, or you have one of them times where you don't necessarily know which direction it is you're going. But being around any of that is a tough directional thing if you're not learning stuff about yourself, And like moving to Orange County was probably one of the best things I've ever done, just through everything, where people say, it's like that California dreaming kind of thing, but to me, like being able to write, being able to have that peaceful mind frame of like, all of us are judged every single day, whether I don't care how fucking perfect you are, but I mean, every single one of us every day is like having some sort of judgment stuff, and being able to have some time to figure out what it is directionally you want to do. It's like, I mean, fuck it.
Do you guys work outside of being musicians?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I got a lot of side hustles.
3 yeses and one no.
Living the dream.
Yeah, right.
Say that again.
Ryan's the only one living the dream.
He said, yeah, right. So no.
He's got a fucking waterfall in his garden.
That's why you fuckers were all living it. I mean, fucking hell. You ain't stupid. He's a stupid one for letting you fuckers in.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, we're going to go a break in a couple of minutes. So,
real quick, just jumping on that, the drug and drinking thing you were talking about. It's another reason why us four as people work so well. We all have a universal understanding that we're here to do a job. Like, this is what we want to do for the rest of our lives, make it our career. So before we play, I don't drink, he doesn't drink. These two kind of know to keep it, simple.
Yeah,
because you can't stop them drinking.
Once you get on stage and we do the show, then afterwards they can go do what they want.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you're not one of those bands puking before you play to get sober enough to play.
Shout out to our tour manager Kelly and our tech Ed, who are both real responsible people. So we're very focused on getting this job done, and then the party starts.
You take it seriously.
On a
So,
more
yeah.
serious note, I have one of Ed's bird's feathers in my hat.
You do.
And that's a more
beautiful.
serious note. Now I know
very
why.
serious
Now I know why you jumped
bird
in
feather is
and
very
explained
serious.
how you've got to look after these two fuckers.
That's pretty much what he was saying.
I see the red wine might be kicking in.
Well, and two, what he's actually not saying, like, is everyone has got completely super smashed up in early, like, we're all, coming into whatever age we are, like, of course we're like 16, 17, but we, in early years, like, fuck, I mean.
You've learned your lessons.
Jesus. I mean, yeah.
Some people never learn lessons.
Being
Well,
on
it's
the
not
road
learning.
and being hungover almost every day.
I was gonna say, I
and
don't-
eating shitty and stuff like that. It's just terrible. It's terrible for you. And
I don't think he's learned a lesson. I think he's just being fucking fathered, and as soon as he goes, he's gonna get fucked up again.
Wait,
That might be true.
it's all right as long as it's after
We'll
the
find
show.
out.
Now, we've all dabbled in the most ridiculous stuff. And to be honest, when we first come together, we all banged heads not banged heads in a bad way, banged heads as we do every show. Every show, we put our heads together and we say what we're grateful for. And that's a big thing for us, It's like we've all had a rough one before we got here. And a rough one, not meaning in that victim sort of sense, but we fucking hit it hard. And it didn't work for us, you know what I mean? We've all had a little dabble at everything possible, and this now is working more for us than everything else.
The failures from before are laying a path for us. We're
Says me drinking a...
doing the right,
Exactly, yeah.
making the right decisions.
You're only halfway through the show. As long as you behave yourself, you're
That's
good.
all right, yeah.
I'm gonna play another song off of that album.
All right.
Oh, not the next one.
The next one is called Track 7. It's after 6,
Thank God.
before 8. All
That's a good one.
right, and I know it's good.
I don't even know which one that is.
On
Because it's all fucking good.
KaoticRadio.com.
I hope it's a good one. I don't really
Beautiful
know.
disaster.
7.
Big Rig Dollhouse. Live in studio.
Nailed it.
The bed sits so lonely, I promise never to fear. The heart that I'd stuff within me is empty of love at a spill. And if there's ways I could see you, and the shadows would give me the time, I would stay up waiting until you show me his form. Real, peaceful, and I won't be with you again. So I see through the moon, and the moon is full. Real, peaceful, yeah, and I won't be with you again. So I see through the moon. The day fades into the night as the darkness followed by light. Baby, I believe you walk with me as the angels whisper goodnight. Oh, are you gone forever? Oh, are you right by my side? Walk with me into the ether. Help me, it's for real, peaceful. I won't be with you again. So I see through the moon. It's for real, peaceful, yeah. I won't be with you again. So I see through the moon. Now some of us will go forever. Someone seen sometime said way that we could have acted or live our lives. Things we'd wish we could have said or we could have done. My girl,
You're with the spirits now. Oh, I miss, yeah. It's phobia before I will be with you again. Should watch you through the moon. It's phobia before I will be with you again. Should watch you through. Should watch you through. She'll watch you through the moon.
Don't let that guy you call the boss interfere with your entertainment. Chaotic Radio, KaoticRadio.com.
KaoticRadio.com. Beautiful disaster. I thought I'd play a little snippet of White Riot by Cracker.
Yeah, because we were talking earlier about the covers.
Yeah.
I
So
love
thought,
that
fuck it.
original song. That original.
The original White Riot.
But they took it and they changed it to sound like Cracker.
That is Cracker.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But it's that album to me when see, I was never a fucking Humble Pie. Yeah. I knew the name, had no clue who the fuck they were.
You should check them out.
After what you just did, maybe I will.
They're really
Right?
good, honestly.
They're for old school though.
It comes in with one of them.
Best school.
It is, you know.
We didn't
Sorry.
say what we were doing or who we are.
What?
Before Frampton
listening
got a
to
hold of
Chaotic
the fucking
Radio.
vocal tube thing. Was that thing Talkbox?
Yeah. All my favorite bands are dead, though.
Listen to KaoticRadio.com. Beautiful disaster. We have Big Rig Dollhouse live
There you
in
go.
studio.
I knew you could do it.
That's all I needed. I needed a little break, and now I'm good. Why are you laughing at me, Dutchie?
You remind me of Bill and Ben,
Who's Bill and Ben?
the Flower Pot Man.
You look more Korean than the last time I saw you.
I think that's because he's just been
funny.
out for a fucking break. I think that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, they came in back
Look
in a
more
little bit
relaxed.
different, didn't you? I
I
think
feel more
everyone's
relaxed.
a little bit relaxed except for me. I think I'm the only one who didn't go out and go.
There you go.
Yeah.
They didn't get it, did they?
No, they won't get it. Emma. We got Wombles in the studio. We got fucking Bill.
Womble.
And Ben.
How'd you know I got one ball?
Dutchie is a furry little
He
womble.
must look a little bit like a Womble, doesn't he?
Oh, the one with the hat.
Oh, I thought you meant.
There's one with the hat, and he has a feather in his hat.
There you go.
That's
See,
Ed's-
I know
that's
the
Ed's
womble.
stuff.
He knows which one it is. Fuck. You gonna play another song?
Maybe, yeah. Be good.
I'm not good, so you're fucked, didn't you?
This song we're going to play now is it's about I used to do, well, I still do construction out here, but I was doing construction in England and went into this house. I used to do insurance work, so I worked for people that either had fire or flood or anything that needs to go on, and went into this house, and it was this quirky little old guy, and he said, "Could you clear my house out for me? Help me move it to the conservatory or the outhouse, So he didn't have insurance, so all of his pictures, all of his belongings, everything that I moved out there, it was like hard to like pick up pictures and belongings and stuff and move it out with water stains all over it. And then when he left, I looked on the mirror, looked on this mirror, and he'd written a letter to his wife who had died, and like it just was like, just one of them songs that like somebody that you can't live without,
Yeah.
So
So it's happy. It's a happy song.
yeah, it's really happy.
And I fucking believe that.
I don't believe you.
Live on KaoticRadio.com. Big
make us
Rig
sad.
Dollhouse.
This is the moon. The bed sits old and lonely, and I promise never to fail. The heart that I'd stifle within me is empty of love and a spell. If there's ways I could see you, the shadows to give me a time, I would stay up waiting until you show me it's full for you, peaceful. I will be with you again till I see through the moon. The moon is full for you, peaceful, yeah. I will be with you again till I see through the moon. The day fades into the night,
the darkness swallow my life. Baby, I believe you walk with me, yeah. As the angels are whispering goodnight. Know how you go forever. Are you right by my side? Now walk with me into the ether. Hold me, help me, it's full for you, peaceful. And I will be with you again. Sure, I see through the moon. The moon is full for you, peaceful, yeah. I will be with you, yeah. Sure, I see through the moon. Never some of us to go forever. Some I've seen sometimes. No, if there's ways that we could have acted, yeah, or live our lives. There's things I wish I could have said, or things that I could have done. But I know my baby, you're with the spirits now. Ooh, I miss you. I see through the moon. The moon is full, yeah, peaceful. And I will be with you again. You I see through. You I see through. You I see through. The moon.
That's our sad song.
That was Moon. Am I correct? Moon?
The moon.
The Moon by Big Rig Dollhouse.
Right on the full moon.
Yes, I love that song. That was really nice.
Do apologize. I just realized before we set up to play that you played that right before we played it.
Ah, it doesn't matter.
I enjoyed that.
versions.
Yeah,
Two
it's
different
amazing.
Bigger
Yeah.
entities. Yeah.
I like that though. Hearing the recorded version and then hearing the acoustic too.
I was just gonna say,
you have
I've
something. You have the volume on the.
I've
Oh, we are
often
live.
thought about
We're live on YouTube. That's what Dutchie was checking out. Apparently, it sounds.
I was
really good
sharing
on,
it.
on
I was
YouTube,
just
too.
sharing it with everyone because you and I just said, "Fucking these guys live are just fucking amazing, amazing."
Yes.
Oh, thank you, bless
You
you.
got
Yeah,
you got a
thank you so
sound
much.
when you do shit like that. That takes me back to the hair bands of the 80s.
Yep.
Right, and their ballads, your Motley Crues,
We
your
get that
Skid
a lot.
Rows.
The big arena bands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
We just don't carry hairspray with us.
you know,
It's too
don't?
hot and humid
very
these days
flammable.
for
me.
it.
No,
It's
this,
flammable.
this is California sun right here that's done this. It's hard to look sexy, but I've
It's I
Oh,
can,
you
It
got
works,
you got
yeah.
that beach look. That's what it is.
Oh, thank
the
you.
beach tossed hair. Mm-hmm.
the last time I saw hair like that, the guy was laying in the gutter.
Oh, Dutchie.
I'm just being honest. I fucking offered him some help, and he went, "Nah, I'm trying to get a look like
laying
Big
in the
Rig.
gutter."
I just want to look like Big Rig Dollhouse."
yeah, it happens. It's tough. It's tough.
But you know what? The last thing when
That
I
was me, wasn't it?
One of them drinking nights.
when I put that on and I just put the phone there looking at it, I go, you know what? This band look like a fucking band of rock stars.
Oh,
They
thank you very
fucking
much.
do, and they sound like it as well. So where do you get the luck? Where's the luck coming from? Apart from the hard work, because you've got the hard work going, right?
There ain't a word called luck.
It's not luck, it's working.
I don't
Luck.
believe in luck.
Luck is preparation meets timing.
Yeah.
And we are all fucking prepared for what is about to hit.
Well, it's one of them. I mean, it's like you have experiences, you know, when it's like whether you meet someone you love or whether you meet someone that's, you know, it's these experiences that you would, like for us as a band, you know, it's like I wanted it sooner. I'm sure everybody else here wanted it sooner, or we wanted some sort of thing. But up until this moment is when we found each other, and the same. We've had a lot of experiences that we sometimes we look at each other and go, was it, you know, where you go back to that like way of thinking where is this luck as well, what we're doing?
You're letting the universe take over is what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Universe people.
Once it starts
Absolutely.
going, you just jump on that and that thing just gets rolling and you're good to go.
Well, and two, it's like when you do something, I mean, I'm sure we all do it for ourselves, but at the same time, it's like watching somebody get a reaction out of what we do. It's like, is one of
The greatest feeling.
yeah.
Why did you bring this, Rob?
What is that?
This is
Stole
the
that rock
universe.
from the house.
Oh, it's
It was
It's the energy that he
unobtainable.
decided to bring.
I pointed it out myself. Thank you.
Sorry.
Is that a lucky rock?
That's not a rock.
It's a crystal.
It's a crystal, Dutchie. It has magical properties.
It's magical powers.
Excuse the fuck
That's
out
what-
of me. Not being a fucking gynecologist.
Oh, good Lord. I'm all tangled up here.
I'm sorry, geologist.
You got those mixed.
McClure made me laugh about that.
You just
Be out.
just made my guitar tune itself.
Didn't know the difference between a rock and a cock. You know what I'm saying?
It's that full moon.
Is that what it is? I'll tell you what, we had some full moon shit going on at this station over the weekend.
Were you looking-
Fucking hell.
The drivers alone.
Right?
So
Oh,
much full moon out there.
see?
It's also 100 degrees, so.
Yeah.
Bad combination.
But I'm excited to know. Well, when do you think the album will be released?
We're probably, I don't know, as fast.
Soon.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the end of the month or like in
As soon
between.
Oh, that soon.
Yeah.
Have you done all the
Released?
artwork and all that kind of shit?
With
Not
that,
released. Probably
We
finished
got some-
recording by the end of the month.
I mean, we'll fire. It's going to be fired out faster than you know it. Like we're all going to be super excited to have it out, and it's going to be. We're blessed to have a lot of friends who are very good at art stuff. So it's like, you know, I'm
And we've
sure.
been trucking on for about a year now, and we haven't settled with anybody that's like, just come in and record a demo. Like, just come in and do this. And we're like, no.
I can
like,
record you.
No.
So you got a lot of that,
We've been
right?
Standing our ground. We're
So
waiting for new
where are
music.
you now from that sound that you've given me from that CD? How far past that are you now? Recording wise and mixing
Well, we're
and everything like that.
we're just about to lay 5 tracks down. That we're juggling stuff, but we're going to be releasing 5 tracks. So the ones that we choose that we want to go in the next couple of weeks to do. I mean, it's come down to this point, and we've like kind of been a little bit anal about like what we have. I mean, we haven't released anything since we've been a band. Like ever, we got people come to shows and it's like, well, you know, this and this, and
It's all
That's
by
got
word
to be
of mouth.
holding you back. It's got to be.
it is, but at the same time, like what we've experienced recently is like all of our energies have been, you know, shit. But at the same time, it's been this part of hanging on, and what has come for us now. I mean, literally, with the stuff that Cameron's been able to pull out of the bag for us is, you know, what I mean, all I can say is wait until you hear it. You
The
know?
problem is that we're perfectionists. Like everybody in the band wants to do their thing to the top level, and so if it's not at that level, we're
It's a
like, we're
waste
not
of
going to
our
release it. Yeah, it's
But-
got to be the best.
You have your standards and you're holding on to it. That's good.
Well, it's also catch-22. What Cameron was also, bless him, I'll give a massive shout out to him for this, is that
C-Web.
because he said, stop, because it's been that point, and now it's like, I love you for who you are live. And live, we're not going to be able to capture you unless you stop being fucking perfectionist.
I was just going to say, when you said that, Cat,
Because-
I was just about to say fuck off, right?
Because
Not being funny, no, because we've had bands in here, right, that have gone in, written,
Yes.
recorded, released in 2 months. We've had bands who've written, recorded, re-recorded, cancelled, changed producers, right?
Oh, yeah.
3 years later.
After telling us how good it was, right? And then a year later, releasing it. And in all that time, they lost momentum from being a live band.
But
Right.
we haven't lost any momentum. That's the difference. I think the thing is for us is just like Rob nailed it earlier when he said, I want to write music that stands the test of time. That's all I want in my whole life is just for someone to listen to my music, get inspired, pick up a guitar, and start playing.
And as much as we write and focus on these songs, we play live like nonstop. I mean, just this month.
Do you play as much as you can anywhere?
Well, we basically like Brian like I remember like we come back of a late night, wherever it is, come back, and it will be like two of us, depending on who we pick, we'll have to put away the trailer.
Or who'll get the most
or we'll have to
Probably one you. Or you.
or who's
Probably
not
those two, right?
who's not asleep. So we come back and Brian said, we can make a living out of this. Like as if like, you know, like when it was we were doing like it comes down to the minimum of 4 shows a month, and it's like and it come to that point where we looked at each other and we're like laughing, you know, like half asleep at 6 a.m., you know, and you're thinking, you know, we can, you know, this is right now, if we were to actually make a small, you know, like bare bones, like, and then that's
so hard to do in California. It's a great music
and we
scene,
were
but it's
lucky,
really
right?
hard to make
Inundated.
money.
Yeah,
But-
right when we were talking about doing all this, we landed, what was that, Aloha in Huntington Beach, where we did a residency there for 4 months.
Where is that?
On Main
exactly,
Street.
exactly,
It's on
exactly.
Main Street.
Wait, it's a little restaurant.
Upstairs.
Well,
we-
Upstairs on Main Street.
Yeah, I didn't know they have
We-
music there.
Is that the place where you get the coloured drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
actually.
I had no
Never
clue they
got
had
one of those,
music.
though.
So how we
No,
got
I know where it is. I'll show you some pictures of me fucking wasted in there.
how we
I'll show you the same last
we-
Friday night.
how we got that show was
think I was in
actually
there when
through
you played.
actually through Joe Wood, you know, from
Saturday nights.
TSOL. So
Sometimes.
he dropped out, and it was him and Bud at 17th Street Surf Shop. Like basically, was like, can you guys play? And it was another thing where they didn't realize how big our gear was, and then blah blah blah. And,
That little area, yeah.
but I mean, it was awesome for what it was. But like going back, I want to like make a thing out of that. Is like you believing in what you do is everything. You know, like and what you know, it just is. There's no way you're going to beat us when it comes down to like how believing in what we do. Like the thing when we put our heads together before we play, you know, it's like a thing where we put each other's like shit that's gone on in the week, put it on a table and say we're so grateful for what we're doing and what it is, and it's gone.
That's like what your football teams do, Dutchie, before a game, right?
Yeah, I don't see bands ever doing it.
I've seen one band. I book shows and I see a lot of shows. I do a lot of music stuff, and I've seen one band ever do that.
If we don't do it,
Really? Well, there was
feel
one band
off.
that we saw. I can't.
I feel way
up
off.
by the van. It ain't just to drink beer real quick before they go.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times you won't see.
They're
the
in
band.
there.
I've only
smoking.
witnessed it once.
Hey,
because it's
yeah.
secret. You're not
That's
supposed
why.
to see it.
Okay.
It's a big bong in the fucking middle. It's not fucking. What are you talking
No,
about?
we've literally gotten on stage and we're about to play, and then it was like, hey, we didn't
Wait,
put our
wait,
heads
wait,
Yeah,
together.
see,
And we
I've
all
seen-
got
I've
up and
seen
fucking
one
walked
band
off
do that on
and
stage like
put our
that.
heads
Really?
together and then got back up there and did it. Yeah.
So you're going to be big time?
Well, that's the point, right?
Is it?
There's a point about.
I
make
mean,
a
no,
living.
I asked because we have bands in here
But
for
what's the
the last 2
difference?
years, and some bands go, no, we
What-
don't care. We don't want to be.
But what's
I
the
feel that I
difference
feel-
between that and like telling the truth? I mean,
Oh
realistically.
no, but I'm not
it's-
saying that. But my point is, you sound when you say, no, you sound like you're gonna be.
If
Yeah, you want to be.
If you want to get up,
Right.
if you want to get up on stage and play a guitar,
That's
there's-
big time to me
there's-
right there. I'm
there's
done.
there's a
Boom.
point.
I made it.
There's a point of like getting up there and looking around. If I got up there and I looked around at these boys and I said, you know what, like, I love this, and then that's one thing right there. But if I said I'm going to give you 110, and like for me to give everybody 110, I'm going to give these boys 110. I'm going to give everybody 110. And if I don't, if that's
You always give everybody 100.
but at the same time, it's like, are you going to do it or are you going to fucking do it? It's like if you want to do something to our belief, it's if you're doing it to the best of your ability, this is what we do to the best of our
That's the
ability.
difference between the hobby bands and the bands that just want to keep moving. Because you have the hobby bands that are content doing what they're doing right now, local stuff all the time. They know they're not going to
I
get
just
anywhere
believe
else.
it's
but-
healthy to have that inside you. I mean, it's like if any of our kids, all of anyone who I come into existence with, and I'm sure I could speak on all behalf of the boys. I mean, anybody you want to affect, you want them to believe in whatever they want to do, and they can achieve what they want to do. And given 110, meaning that you do have to sit up and you do have to fucking work and you do have to worry about what someone else thinks and you do have to worry about like somebody else's opinion and you do have to worry about, but to be able to like...
Do you care about someone else's opinion?
Anyone in this band? Anyone in this band? In this band, yeah.
Do you care outside of the band? Do you give a fuck what anyone thinks about you?
But it's the same as closing your eyes on stage and giving 110.
It's such a difficult question, though. I mean, yeah, I give a fuck about what the radio guy that's going to spin my record a million times and get me, you know, my music out there. Like, I give a fuck about.
Yeah, I understand that, but
how do we fault being human? You know what I mean? It's the same as like you wearing that shirt out and wondering how many people are going to like say he's a fucking.
You can't think about that stuff all the time, otherwise it fucks you up, right?
Yeah, you're going to be in a faulty situation.
Yep.
Yeah, you are, and I guess my point to that is we care about what we do, and we do it to the best of our ability, and we're lucky enough to do what we do in this studio. And when people like over the last month, I don't even need to mention their names because they've been so big in the industry, walk away and go, or walk in before they've even had a show and go, "You're kidding me, you got a great setup," and then walk away and go, "That's the best radio station, the best radio show that we've ever been on."
Yeah.
Right? We care. But if they said we fucking hated it, I know that we're doing the best we can do.
So then we don't care.
And I don't care.
Just like that, right?
We don't fucking care.
KaoticRadio.com, Big Rig Dollhouse live in studio. Give us a call, 909-360-8330. Download the app, KKRAD.com.
Slave. Come on, boy. Up my sleeve, yeah. Up my sleeve, yeah. Up my sleeve. Up my sleeve. Little sisters come around on my tail, playing all those games on me. She knows just how to make me feel. Rolling on like a hurricane. That's what she's up my sleeve, yeah. Up my sleeve, yeah. Up my sleeve, yeah. Up my sleeve.
Kaotic Radio, because the rest is just a waste of time.
Have you ever had a moment when you looked up, wondered how somebody could ever have dreamed you up? If you had a value or you were on a shelf, if you had what it takes to raise a little hell, watch you dance on a showcase of broken dreams. Baby, I watch you fly high through the smoke screen. I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Get your hands in dirty water, put them in mine. I can show you some place where the sun begins to shine. Oh, you're flying, butterfly, you have wings. Oh, my sweet mama, from here you can see everything. I watch you digging on a showcase of broken dreams. Baby, I watch you fly high through the smoke screen. I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Oh, you know, you're in love. You can't sleep. Finally, reality is better than your dream. On a showcase of broken dreams, watch you fly through the smoke screen. I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Oh, you know, you're in love. I don't want to mind it. You're in love.
It didn't work. Maybe. There we go.
Still get the same vibe.
Yes.
Have you ever had a moment, yeah, when you looked up, wondered how somebody could ever have dreamed you up? If you had a value or you were on a shelf, if you had what it takes to raise a little hell, watch you dance on a showcase of broken dreams. Baby, I watch you fly through a smoke screen. I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Stick your hands in dirty water, yeah, put them in mine. I can show you some place where the sun begins to shine. Oh, you're flying, yeah, butterfly, you have wings. Oh, my sweet mama, from here we can see everything. Watch you fly on a showcase of broken dreams. Watch you fly through a smoke screen, and I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Oh, you know, oh, you know, you're in love. You can sleep finally. Reality is better than your dreams. Baby, I'll watch you dance on a showcase of broken dreams. I'll watch you fly through some screen. I whisper I love you every night. You're the reason for my butterflies. Oh, you know, yeah, you know, you're in love. Oh, you know, oh, you know, you're in love.
Yes, that was a ladies' song. That was awesome. And we're live with Big Rick Dollhouse at KaoticRadio.com. Beautiful Disaster.
You're so proud of yourself. You got the
Dutchie
name
the
right.
Legend. I told you, I knew it was that break.
Oh, I knew it
Dutchie
was
the
that
Legendary
break.
Punk DJ, myself, Cat Monroe, Kyle back there in sound. That was really awesome.
Man, you sound like so many bands, right? We played the recorded version, and I got to say, I love. There's something about, I don't know if it's being in a room with a live band.
If it's two of
Right.
us and a live band,
Right.
how much better can you get than that?
Because-
It's a private show.
When you, as soon as the guitar came in, you go, wow, that fucking sounds great. And then the vocals came in.
Yep.
And,
we were
and you've
playing
got such a
footsie
great
too.
fucking voice. Yeah, apart from that.
Rob, tell them how we wrote that song,
We
if you
so
can.
basically, like without get me knickers in a twist. I had so basically I watched when I lived with these boys. You know, I watched every one of their relationship with not only people but like, you know, girls and their significant others, and it was like, to me at that time, you know, it was something that I felt that I needed, you know, and like just watching them do that stuff was like, it was a song that, I mean, Jarrett came in, it was one of those nights, you know, where he came in.
We lived together.
Yeah, it was one of them,
Aw.
you know. So yeah, we did. No,
I was practicing shitty in my room.
no kissing. There
And
was,
Rob walked in and said, "Hey, what is that?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm just fucking around." He said, "That's a signature lick." And I was like, "A signature
me?
lick? What does that mean?" And he's like, "You know, like Jimi Hendrix, when you hear it, it's just
Play it again. Play that signature lick.
Well, you need delay. That's the only problem here, but
and to me, that was like the butterflies, you know, when you have that feeling when you see somebody that like butterflies, when you have
The little flutter in the rib.
exactly, and it was like, to me, one of those things where it was one of
It's
them.
fucking beautiful.
I was just fucking around. I was
Yeah,
like,
and were you doing it on an acoustic or were you doing it on electric?
no, I was actually playing it on my Firebird that I just sold, but I had a bit of delay on, like the shitty little delay pedal, and it was slapping back. That's why if you listen to the song again, you'll hear it. It pops right back at you.
It was
really
just
quick.
one. It was one of them things where I mean,
I thought it was shit. Rob told me it was good, and I was like, okay, I'll write a song around
wherever
that.
it sounds, it's one of them things. It's like when somebody starts fucking Guns N' Roses, you know, and you listen to it and you go, what?
You know immediately what it
it's-
is. Yeah.
And for me, it was like one of them things that I don't, you know, when writing music, you know, I don't, you know, however judgment comes in, it just doesn't. To me, it's like whether it's for a girl or whether it's for a boy. It's like for me, it's like I was like, whoa.
That sound right there.
Yeah, that was it.
And
It's like cascading. Like
exactly,
a waterfall.
and exactly for me when he comes into the solo, it's that again, it's that butterfly feeling where you're like,
And that fluttery. Yep.
yeah. And I tried not to tell the story about it being about these boys.
Is it wrong if
Thank
we
you.
tell you the bands that we wrote down that we were hearing?
No, please. I want to hear it.
Yeah, what do you got?
Elvis
No, no,
Costello.
Oh,
Oh, I like
sweet.
little Costello.
I don't mind Elvis
Sebastian
Costello.
Bach.
Oh yeah.
That guy, maybe.
You know what?
got a grown
We
hair
spoke
on it.
about it
I love
earlier. We
Skid
said,
Row.
you know, it goes
Black
back.
Crowes.
Yeah, you know what? That was that I'm going to say mid 80s, late 80s, late 80s because it was just when I was coming in.
Hair bands.
Poison.
Yep.
You know,
Oh.
Motley Crue.
See, that's
shit,
that's when
you
when
know?
I was into hair bands. That's the time. That's why I like this. When I was into hair bands, that's what I liked. Yep.
Because it was good music. It
was.
was
Is,
strong
is there
ballads.
is there an audience out there for it now?
There's whoever wants to fucking stand
People
up
show
and
up at
listen
our
to
show.
it. You know? It's
No,
like,
yeah, I know that, right? But it's like our punk music.
is there an audience for anything? It's like
Yeah,
if you
these
have
days-
if you play with conviction, there's going to be an audience.
If
for
you build it,
everybody.
they will come.
Yes.
Exactly.
I gotta hope. I gotta really, really hope because I've been playing guitar for over 10 years and I've been putting my heart and soul to it that whole time. And I really, truly believe that if you write really good music, people will come and they will appreciate it
And
they'll
nobody,
share it.
nobody,
true.
That's what you guys are here today about.
Yep.
That's what we're
and
all
nobody
here about.
wants to see Jarrett cry, right?
No, that's why he has his sunglasses on. Don't cry.
Yeah, that's why.
He's the only one with sunglasses on still.
I'm gonna cry this whole time, guys. It's really emotional.
I shouldn't have given him that weed.
You need to go on tour.
Wait, you did what?
Have you,
Weed?
yeah, exactly.
Weed?
Yeah, I pulled that weed out of the ground. I threw it away. It was
I
really
thought you were
bad.
Japanese.
Korean, right?
Have you
Korean,
been
yeah,
on?
Korean.
Have you
You're
been
right.
on tour?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
Sunset
What are you talking
Beach,
about?
Huntington Beach.
I joined the band in 2 weeks. They're like, okay, we're going on tour, and I was
Nah,
like,
we have-
oh, okay.
We've done it. We've got out there enough until the tire pops or the fucking engine
We
blows.
just,
You know, it's
yeah.
like
We
Well, you
don't-
play all the way up north, like Malibu, and then you play all the way down south, right?
We don't stop
San
playing
Jose,
shows. If you
uh,
Oh,
want
you got San Jose.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. higher.
well, I
want
mean,
to call it
it's
touring. We book
We were supposed to go to-
6 to 10 shows a
We've-
month. If 5 of them happen in a row, then we hit the road and we
and
don't
two.
come
We've
back.
been
And
we've been blessed to be offered like a full UK, you know, and like a all of that stuff. But right now,
we need music.
like it's a disclosed
And
member,
passport.
but somebody can't travel.
Yeah, that was a little
You.
Oh my god.
Well, because if you leave the country, they won't let you back in.
exactly.
Donald Trump.
This is
That's
a
why we
this is a
can't go to
plea.
Nigeria.
This is
You
a
know
plea.
what? Donald Trump.
Yeah,
It's
that
a plea.
Nigerian
I don't even
tour
want
was
to
a
hear
bust.
that name right now.
Can we not talk about
Yeah,
that?
no.
Yeah, let's not mention it.
Let's
I,
not go
don't,
there.
I wasn't the first
How
person
about?
to mention it.
Yeah, thank you, Dutchie. How about you tell them how you got caught? And you
No,
ended up
it's
nailing
all-
his
I want to
phone.
hear that.
They want to hear it.
Yeah, we want to hear
that.
that.
I came over
Fuck our
for
songs.
I came over for one reason only: Beach Boys music. Right?
Brian
Good
Wilson.
vibrations.
Yeah.
Pet sounds.
Rob just saw him. Saw Brian Wilson at the Rainbow.
All right.
When?
Why are you laughing?
When did you see
You
Brian
gotta
Wilson
tell
at the
the
Rainbow?
story now.
Oh, the Pantages, you mean?
Wait.
No, he's at the Rainbow, so you saw him at the
Oh,
Rainbow.
you mean
actually.
drinking at the Rainbow, not singing at the Rainbow. Come on, why are you fucking laughing? What'd you do to him?
So we played the ultimate jam night. Bless him. Thank you very much for every opportunity. But I had consumed a small amount.
Consumed.
Maybe
I love the way these English fuckers say consumed.
a small amount of alcohol that turned into a couple more dribbles than normal. And I saw an individual walk in, which I thought looked like
Brian Wilson.
That's hilarious.
And you asked
so
him
I
if
can.
he could sing a song.
No, it wasn't that. It
was
wasn't
Ryan
that. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't that polite. It was more like, Brian, there's fucking Brian.
Oh no!
And he was like, well, I mean, his laughter thought that I'd got it right, but
It wasn't Brian Wilson. It was some guy from, I don't know.
Brian Pilson.
Yeah. It might have been.
But on your defense, the rainbow drinks will do that to you.
I don't know whether I was even
On his
in the
defense,
rainbow.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
The funniest part is that the guy looked more like Edgar Winter, like with a long, like white beard. And so that's what I was telling him. I was like, first off, it's not Brian Wilson, it's
he
Edgar
albino?
Winter, and second off, it's not either of them.
And I'd like to thank the Whiskey Go-Go for the drinks that night.
Hollywood drinks are bad.
And they let you stay in there. They didn't even kick you out.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah, the ultimate,
whatever her name was behind
the
the bar.
ultimate jam night is like the dude from Quiet Riot runs it. We were
So,
playing
it
with
was
the
great.
guys from.
This is at the
Buck
whiskey.
Cherry
Oh, the
and-
Rainbow.
Every
the
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Whiskey.
Every Tuesday
Yeah.
at the whiskey.
So
They have a
anyone can
different
get
theme.
up.
Well, we get.
No,
they
they have-
schedule it.
Yeah.
But
It was great.
It's
There was-
Superstar Central, like so. He was just on this buzz, like, "Oh, that's the guy from this band, and that's the guy from."
The more
And
he
so
drank,
then-
the more he saw.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's wasted, and he's seeing fucking Brian Wilson, and I'm like,
let me just like get this right. Like, we just played. We had everyone in our fucking dressing room. It was all like, "You guys are rad," da, 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 and like it was like going down like fucking Slippery When Wet, you know, like that record, you know. And so, I mean, fuck. I knew there were some faces, but Brian Wilson
Was there.
was there.
I saw him.
all
Or I
right, let's
drank
get
that
back. So that's our Brian Wilson Beach Boys story.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Dutchy.
No, so anyway, I love the Beach Boys. I ended up coming over because I wanted to see America. I wanted to see California because of the Beach Boys. And then I just kind of overstayed. So I just kind of overstayed a visa and was just about to get married.
Right. What's the next step? Tell me, because I need to.
Deportation. 24 days in El Paso immigration. Learning what it's like to speak Mexican and go, no, no, no. No means no. You learn to eat rice and beans and you get up on a Saturday morning and eat all-you-can-eat buffet of regular sausage, bacon and eggs.
Great.
And then that's it. And then you wait your time to get back again. But that was back in the good days when there was no Donald Trump and it was only a 5-year ban, so you're fucked.
So we shouldn't talk. So what you're saying is we shouldn't do Mexico, right?
Wait, did you really go to Mexico for 5 years?
No, I was in El Paso for 24 days. Then I got deported back
That's
to the
bad
UK.
enough, yeah.
It's bad
El Paso,
enough. Same
yeah.
thing as going to Mexico for
Yeah,
5 years. Every day
literally.
seemed like fucking 600 days. So, but no, if I was you, there's only one escape for you.
Yeah, over the wall.
Marry an American.
We're working on it. Brian keeps saying no.
Brian Wilson.
Brian,
He asked him. He said no.
I've asked every member. They say,
I got you. You want a woman? I got a woman who'll marry you.
yeah.
Yeah. 2 or 3. You want to see their pictures? No, I don't know. I mean, if it's different, it's difficult now with the new administration. Let's just say that.
I have one now. I just got a bad back. I can't get down on one knee.
Then just lay down.
That's your
Just lay
excuse.
down.
I got one bad knee as well. We got a lot in common. I
Yeah,
can teach
right.
you a lot of stuff after. Not personally. I'll just give you the pictures.
Steady on. I knew you weren't wearing pants for a reason.
Fucking hell, how did we get here? Because I like the Beach Boys.
How did I get here? More the question. I'm not a good swimmer. That's why. It was a high tide. It brushed me over here.
brushed me over.
That's not the first time I've heard that either.
You know, exactly. I don't even know where to go from there, Kat. I'm
You've
leaving
been
it to you.
listening to KaoticRadio.com, a beautiful disaster. Dutchy, the legendary punk DJ, myself, Kat Monroe, Kyle back there in sound, and Big Rig Dollhouse live.
What haven't we played? What haven't we played off the CD? And we've only got 10 minutes left, so we can play. We'll play one more from there. We'll play one more live, and then we're done.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
What do we want to play off that record? Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta say.
We're not meant to play any
I
of it.
told you
so-
about being perfectionists, right?
Yeah, and that record is just. It's in
Can
the
we
works,
just play
you know?
something?
You didn't don't play it. You didn't play
Yeah,
something.
I'd rather play something for you.
Yeah, play something for us.
Wanna do something? What should we do?
Oh, we haven't done Hell to I'd rather hear this more than anything.
Until you're ready, I'm listening to the Beach Boys, fuckers.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long?
I'm just fucking me. I can't. Give me.
Oh, come on, that was a good song.
I know it was. Yeah, it's the Beach Boys. It can't be bad.
Hell to me? But I gotta,
Yeah, all right.
Didn't you play that already?
No. Well, we played it. You played it, but we
Did
didn't
I?
play it.
You played it personally on the banjo.
Oh, in that case, then we're good. KaoticRadio.com, Big Rig Dollhouse.
A beautiful disaster.
Cat Monroe.
Dutchy, the punk DJ.
You're my hero.
You're my hero.
And then we got Kyle in there who's quiet as fuck on a Tuesday.
Yes, he's
I love listening to him on a fucking Thursday when he's on your show.
When he does his little rants.
Oh, the man's got so much fucking mouth. Right? Good mouth.
Yeah.
You know? I went on a bike ride on Saturday morning listening to your show.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, it's fucking cracking up.
Yeah,
Your stupid fucking jokes ain't right. Shouldn't be allowed on
Those
this
jokes
radio
are
station.
the best. Those jokes
That's
are the
why
best.
They're so bad they're good. And he comes out with and one of it was a good replay. And he knew the answer, and you were like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yeah, sometimes he does that.
We need to give actually a quick shout out. For the first time, my band's playing with your band on Friday night.
Yeah, that's at Diego's in Santa Ana. It's the Subjectors, the Whining Pussies. That's Kyle's band, and Part-Time Punks
and Operation
Milo. That's gonna be a good show. Starts at 9 o'clock.
And is what I can't believe is happening on Thursday. We're actually rehearsing, and Casey's fucking coming to rehearsal.
He's actually gonna be there.
Yeah, so he says.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Love him. All right, so you gentlemen.
Big Rig Dollhouse live in studio. KaoticRadio.com.
You got it right now, ain't you?
Ooh, chaotic radio, yeah, you're gonna live in fantasy, yeah, in your own little world. Cause you're my sweetest little girl. And your little world.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Baby, please, you're gonna bleed at your silhouette. I'm gonna see you sitting at the last. You look at me like death, I'm a needle, but don't push, baby, pushing me away. Cause you ain't no sinner, the darling death ain't a real operator. No, no. Looked over the water, what did I see? Bandits and devils, bring hell to me. I sit grin again and again, the wicked sinks, the end is sinking in. Her voice slams till it breaks, but don't push, baby, pushing me away. Baby, don't shake. Wow, you're pushing me away. Don't push me away. That's what I gotta say. Looked over the water. What did I see? Bandits and devils, bring hell to me. Looked over the water. What did I see? Bandits and devils, bring hell. Bringing hell to me, baby. What did I see? Bandits and devils bringing hell to me, yeah. Looked over the water. What did I see? Bandits and devils bringing hell to me. Bringing hell to me.
Woo! Big Rig Dollhouse. We had live in studio and a beautiful disaster. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for
Fucking
having us.
amazing band.
Thank you for having us.
My biggest takeaway from this is I think you're the first band in here that's been as driven as you are with a recording, with an album,
Thank
to
you.
get it out there and be the fucking best of the best of the best. And I don't think you give a fuck at the end of the day as long as that album is as good as it can be.
I really don't.
You know?
I don't give one single.
Because there's other bands that come in and release 2 or 3. They go play. So I kind of get what you're doing.
Well, props to them all, you know what I mean, for recording any music that's going to make anybody feel something. But
They're doing something.
there's
They're doing nothing.
we're the band that, you know, that when you walk past that fucking fence, you know, and there's a dog in the garden ready to rip your fucking hand off. Like,
You're the band.
We're the band that...
Tells the dog to fuck off.
The Sandlot.
You can't get out of the garden.
Well, yeah, whatever.
One more time, where are your upcoming shows?
We have Saturday, August 12th, Chula Vista, High Octane Bike Show at Silver Dollar in, kind of San Diego way. And then we have the 28th in Costa Mesa at the Wayfarer with our friends Fundigut. And then, yeah, that's about it up until now. And then
Recording.
obviously the recording, yeah.
Recording.
I mean, there's going to be a release show, but, you know, we have as soon as that's done.
TBA.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out bigrigdollhouse.com. Our music and demo stuff will be up there soon. You'll find out about those parties.
And do you have Reverb Nation and Bandcamp and all that?
Once we have
Also-
good music
also-
up.
Okay. Oh, so you guys are even waiting for that.
Also, too, what we'd love to say, a big shout out to
Sponsors.
is, yeah,
your sponsors,
I mean,
that's right.
we've been more than blessed to have Zematas Guitars, you know, with us. You know, that means everything to us. I mean, since we've been in the family, I mean, it's been.
What was the brand again?
Zemitis.
Yeah.
Is that the guitar you're playing right there?
That's what he's playing right
That
there.
guitar is
Fucking bad,
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous with the
Just
heart
wait till
cut
you
out.
see
I've
the
been
electrics.
watching it the whole time. It's
And then-
really
Look at the
pretty.
electrics, though. The
The
electrics,
electrics, yeah.
Yeah, we
They're
have,
all
like-
hand engraved,
Yeah.
and then I mean G&L too.
G&L
Ty,
bases.
Ty.
That's where you got that gorgeous sparkle bass. Okay.
Bass,
Oh, yeah, we're all
basically,
endorsed.
Ty is this is Ty's specific bass that he asked them for. So they made this specific-
Custom made.
Yes.
And what was the name of the
Down
company
head
again?
G&L
G&L.
guitars.
Is that a Fender
No.
Precision or Jazz?
Well-
No, like a shaped copy.
Well, George.
Because that's what I played for years. It was very, very similar, except for you.
Well, Leo Fender left Fender to make G&L.
Oh, well, there you
which is
go.
George and
So I'm closer.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are endorsed as well?
Yeah,
By-
Turkish cymbals and he's Zemitis, Gino, yeah. We're still looking for stuff, but you know.
Oh,
We'll
it's
take what
always
we can
good
get.
to get more, yeah. But that guitar with the heart cut out, I like that a lot.
And Goodwill too. I'd like to give a shout out
Yeah,
to Goodwill.
Goodwill's-
Goodwill's
Well,
rad. That's my
For all-
sponsor.
All of our clothes.
Salvation Army.
Yeah, I tell them it's my sister's clothes and underwear, but it's actually Goodwill.
Goodwill. There you go.
I'm not going there. Only because I didn't have a fucking sister.
Oh, good. You have no excuse.
I told you, if I'd had a sister, I'd have had more kids.
I'll be your sister.
Dutchie.
I know. I'll be your sister. Fuck off. Gentlemen, thank you again.
Yes, thank you
Thank you,
very, very
guys.
much.
Thank you.
KaoticRadio.com. We're going to play out with, I think, the best track on your album, track 8, which is called, it's the long one, the one you said, it's...
Oh, that one's called He Has More Cats Than Hats.
What is that? What is that one?
Play it and we'll tell you.
KaoticRadio.com. Beautiful disaster.
big old baggie while smoking in the back of the shooting skag. Won't do, but he knows he's running, the ops come around. He won't live in staggy. He won't do it on the frowns. Nag the brain, don't see. She won't be giving